Fuck that, bro. I'm not dealing with normies for an extra $5,000, bro. Fuck that.
You already sell the normies anyways.
Okay, but you know who talks to the normies for me? I don't talk to any of the normies. You're telling me I gotta go like fucking meet up with some normie off of Facebook, and then he's trying to Jew me for like $300 because he's a broke bastard. He's like, I'll think about it. Like, let me check with the wife. Like, bro, get out of here. You're wasting my fucking time. That shit pissed me off, bro.
No, dude, that shit was actually so retarded.
No, bro, because I'm like, dude, not trying to deal with this shit right now.
That was the highlight of my night.
Dude, if I like had my food, it would be the highlight of my night.
No, dude, it's just like,
Here, do you want this in your car or do you want to take it inside?
Put it fuck off.
It's always the old angry white people though.
No, bro, it's
because
dude,
do you know
that
why?
Guy jumping in, bro. It's like, dude,
that guy always just expects decency. That's why. Because because in the olden times, that's how people ran businesses. Like,
Are y'all actually pissed at it, or y'all just like
no,
playing it up?
It kills my eye.
I think both. I was just annoyed. If I had my food, then I would be like, no, it wasn't that I was.
I was ready to leave and be like, fuck my money, I don't care.
No, dude, I was.
Because they're not even gonna make the food good. They're gonna be all pissed off.
I wasn't mad. I was more so annoyed that they were just like there was such a simple way to end it, and they just weren't.
They just kept going.
It's only because I was hungry. If I had my food, then I would want them to keep fucking going back and forth. I would think that's hilarious.
No, dude, the thing is like I really hate dealing with normies. Like, Afraaz, I don't know how you talk to that guy. I'm like, dude, fucking, as soon as he was trying to make eye contact with me, I'm like, I don't want to talk
It's because
to
you
this guy.
haven't dealt with normies in so long. Once you start dealing with them again, you get used to it, and it stops being annoying.
Yeah, so like when you're around a bunch of shit, you get used to the smell of shit.
Yeah, it's exactly the same.
What do they say?
It's the same. Like people in India who live in India don't complain about the smell. They're used to it.
You act like the 5 people you spend the most time with.
Yeah, so that's why I don't like spending time around normies, because they just start bickering.
If I had my food, I would have thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, same.
I would have loved that.
I think it would have been way better. No way Waffle House started coming.
I might have left if there was something else for us to eat.
Yeah, we could have just went to Whataburger. Maybe Jennifer would have gotten pissed off at us today.
Dude, why did she get so mad?
It's women, bro. What do you expect? Zob, you know how annoyed I was just sitting there?
No, dude.
That shit was so fucking annoying, because I heard, dude, my attention got caught as soon as I heard her, she was like, slow down. I'm like, she's not gonna like that. Or like some shit, I heard like the second passive aggressive remark. I'm like, this is not gonna end well. They're just gonna continue bickering.
Bicker.
And if they do it in front of the customers, imagine what they do when no one's there.
Yeah, no, dude.
I was like, they're gonna throw hands. What y'all want to watch, or y'all don't want to watch anything?
I want to go through that note that I have.
I want to watch something. What the fuck? This is all they put on here?
There's no like birthday cake sauce or nothing?
No.
That's some bullshit. Bro,
Please.
there's really jack shit out here. Dude, is Raising Cane's gonna be 24/7?
I have no idea.
Dude, they're fucking missing a bag.
There's a
Location
Buffalo
24/7.
Wild Wings to go that's like...
Buffalo Wild Wings is shit though, bro.
Yeah, but they're open
Really?
till
I like it.
Bro, it's bullshit.
They fell off.
They've always been off, bro.
No, bro, their wings are not that good anymore, but like... But they're so overpriced too.
Yeah, it's taxed. Dude, I remember that one time we went to Waffle House and that guy was trying to fight us, the Waffle House next to my house. Remember that guy? He was like...
I don't want to talk about that. That actually pissed me off.
That guy like actually needed to fuck off.
Dude.
We said nothing to him and he got triggered.
Do you want to watch Avatar?
Yeah, I'm down to watch Avatar. Do you want to watch South Park first or no?
Because we're already caught up on South Park.
Oh yeah, we are. Did we watch the Tally one? Dude, the new South Park
want to
sucks.
go through the note?
Yeah, go through it. So, by the way, Zob was getting a little jealous that you were talking to another guy at Waffle House. Was it because his hair was longer?
That even when people get rich, like the thing that Alex Becker was saying, all that shit, even when people get rich, they're still suckers and they're still going to fall for all the marketing bullshit that people sell to them, even when they're rich. That has to be the easiest and most lucrative market there is. Appealing to the stupid rich people. Because poor people are skeptical.
But the thing is that with the lucrative shit, it's easy once you have a product that actually stands out. Because you're competing with a lot of people who want to fool the stupid rich people. But it depends on like what industry you're in. With cars, it's fucking impossible. It's hard. It's a lot of engineering.
That's what I'm saying. Let's brainstorm. So
I mean, I think the easiest one would be like maybe, well, the thing about clothing is that it's like heritage. It'd be cool to think of ideas, but that's a lot of brain power for something.
That's what I'm saying. Let's use it. We're high right now, right?
Yeah, but I don't really care to think for that.
Why not? This is like exciting and productive.
Yeah, but I'm like only good at selling to like normies right now. I need to work.
That's what I'm
my way
saying.
up.
These are normies.
No, I mean like retarded normies.
Yeah, these are the most retarded normies.
Dude, I know
This
rich
is
people.
the easiest market to sell to. It's white girls. They
No, I'm
just
talking
buy
about, like,
everything.
Oh, why? Oh, normies. Oh, I think you're talking about like the fucking like people who buy like Louis Vuitton and shit.
Okay.
Rich
Okay,
idiots. I'm
fine.
not talking about Louis Vuitton. I'm talking about Lululemon. The note I made was the white girl defaults of every industry.
Oh yeah, yeah, like Starbucks, Lulu.
I started thinking about them and I'm like, okay, there's some similarities between these brands.
Yeah.
Making a brand like that.
I mean, Celsius is like the white girl drink now.
It is?
Celsius, Alani.
Okay. Celsius. So like, okay, Lululemon for fucking shopping, Tiffany and Co. for
Lululemon.
jewelry.
It's aloe, ALO.
ALO, what's that?
Oh, bro, you're not tapped in.
Yeah.
Crumble for fucking like desserts and shit.
I hate Crumble.
Crumble sucks.
Panera for like,
Panera fell off though. People don't go to
Panera's
Panera.
so falling off.
and then
Panera's
Drake for
so good.
rappers. He's like the white girl basic like default option. I see a lot of girls just hopping on fucking Party Next Door and all
Right,
that shit
that's it,
as well.
Or the thing, it's gonna go out.
Yeah, we can.
That's not long enough for us. Like, dude, look. If I do it like this, I'm not gonna look.
You know, actually, who the new white girl default rapper is Kendrick Lamar.
I think white girls ain't listening to Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, now they are.
I feel like the white coworkers listen to Kendrick Lamar. If we're talking like white
Are
girls
you
our
focusing
age,
on like the newer generation, or
I'm
like,
focusing on whatever's happening right now in this current moment.
no, but you talking about Gen
I feel
Z?
like there's newer rappers that like
I mean, I
are
feel-
gay that people listen to.
Like who?
Ice Spice.
Ice Spice is not newer than... In terms of what Kendrick Lamar popped off recently, he appealed to a new audience. It's a bunch of teenage girls like going to his concerts and shit like that.
Oh, I don't know what's happening with him.
Like he took Drake's fan base, but he still has it. They still listen to him.
Dude, that Waffle House shit activated my flight senses.
Dude, that shit was actually like really stupid, bro.
Uncalled for, bro.
No, bro, it's like that was like so
Here.
easily solvable.
So Chick-fil-A for fast food restaurants.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A for sure. Chick-fil-A.
What is this list?
Chick-fil-A.
It's the white girl defaults that they go to that they feel a safe option in. They
I
feel
mean,
a safe option.
For
in.
Miami, it's this place called Joe and the Juice.
Kava.
Acai bowls.
Hold on.
They don't go to other gas stations other than Quick Trip. LeBron James as like the guy who they always cite when they want to talk about a good basketball player.
No, they talk about Steph Curry.
Oh yeah, true. Hitler
yeah.
is their go-to evil person when they want to compare someone to someone evil.
Trump is.
Oh yeah, as well. Yeah.
Afraaz, those hits, I'm not gonna lie, are not long enough, bro. That's like...
Afraaz, you didn't even blow out any smoke.
Demon Slayer as like the favorite
Afraaz,
anime.
you have to hit that for 3 seconds.
It's like Demon Slayer as like the favorite anime,
Death
or
Note.
like well as Attack on Titan maybe.
Death Note.
No, dude, Death Note is just
don't-
Death Note is just
Yeah.
a gateway anime.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
hear
why
anybody
all the
describe
white girls know it.
But I don't hear any girl describe it as, oh, that's my favorite. I love watching.
favorite.
Go to a group of normie white girls.
It would be Demon Slayer.
You go to a group of normie white girls and you go, oh, what anime are you watching? Put me
go
on some
inside.
anime, and the first option they'd say is something like
Wait,
Demon
one
Slayer.
second.
Like why? Why did Demon Slayer get that brand? That's what I'm trying to figure out. How did they get that audience?
of the relationship between the brother and the sister.
Okay, what does Demon Slayer have that other animes don't have?
The main character is very appealing to girls because he's a pussy. Listen, this is why I hate Demon Slayer.
Oh, you're so
I hate Demon
right.
Slayer. Do you know
See,
why I
this is
hate
why I
Demon
wanna
Slayer?
talk about this.
No, listen. Do you know
found
why?
something-
Hold on.
yeah.
You know why I hate Demon Slayer? I hate Tanjiro.
Same. I couldn't
I
get through
hate
the first episode because he's just sitting there fucking crying, fucking drama queen.
No, bro.
Like,
I
get to
watched-
fucking work, dude.
I watched 2 seasons of that show, and then I started watching the 3rd season, and I'm like, this show sucks. This show really sucks.
Yeah, and it blew my mind that you could actually get through the
and
first
it's-
episode of that
it's
show.
because Tanjiro, I like season 1 of that because I was looking at it kind of like how Naruto is. It felt like different, like kind of like that.
Bro, this kind of sucks.
What were we talking about?
That's like,
no. Demon Slayer.
Yeah, I hate Tanjiro.
What does it-
He's
okay,
a pussy.
Tanjiro, he's
He's a pussy. He's like so feminine. That's why girls like it.
Oh, so they're relating to the main character like that.
Because he's always like, I want to protect my sister, and they're like, oh my god, the way he protects her is so like,
See, good catch. You're saying the other animes like don't have that?
There are other ones that do have that. They're not as well known as Demon Slayer.
That's so interesting because Demon Slayer is like one of the only animes that I just couldn't get through the first. I couldn't even put up with the first episode because of it.
I don't like any of the characters in Demon Slayer other than the 2 that everyone hates.
Okay, what was getting you through the show?
I would watch it high and it looked cool.
The visuals?
Yeah.
Dude, that's always what it is. This is what I'm saying.
Demon Slayer is a show that's all lights and no substance.
This is what I'm saying. On the way here, I wrote down this note about Apple. Because Apple is the go-to white girl default of their industry. Like, no question about it.
I think it's like an American staple.
But I'm saying anything that includes that. Anything, like, if Apple also appealed to, like, the enthusiast crowd who want, like, power machines, they also did that. But if they're also able to capture this market, any company that's able to capture the market of the rich stay-at-home white girl who knows every new fucking restaurant, who stays hella tapped in with the normies, who wants to know all the fucking drama, who doesn't work, and maybe starts a business that loses $10,000 a month and their husband pays for it, or their ex-husband pays for it, and then it dies, and that's just how they fucking live. The freeloaders of the world, who have who just have pull because all their men are pussy whipped, so they're able to. They have that's their passive income method, honestly.
I mean, dude, most girls don't like.
That's the fucking hardest part of life, is getting the money down, and they have just a shortcut to it.
Yeah, bro. No, like, bro.
Dude, imagine being forced to play Halo on easy mode your entire life, never getting to go up in difficulty. But Apple doesn't brag about their technical achievements. Demon Slayer, it's all like flashy. It's presentation. That's all what it's all about. It's presentation. There's no actual like substance of the story.
See, here's the thing. I would like Demon Slayer if I could watch it like Naruto, where it's like a bunch of filler and all that stuff, but I like the characters. I don't like any of the characters in Demon Slayer.
Naruto actually had life lessons. They're overconfident when talking about enthusiasts, but they don't focus their marketing on it. They don't put much attention on their real innovations and advancements. Like M1 chips, like how we have that's like super, doesn't heat up, super battery efficient, insanely powerful all at the same time. Most of the marketing for it came from the community. Or like the fingerprint scanner on the iPhone, or like when Siri got added. You really got to think about how crazy it was when Siri got added. It was like a Chat GPT level jump, but they didn't draw any attention to how advanced it was. They just acted like it's no big deal, like everyone should already be using it and everyone will use it. They just acted like it wasn't some crazy tech. Like, really think about Siri, bro. That's an actual, like, it was able to understand what you were saying, like an LLM does. That was an insane jump in technology, and nobody acts like it was the way they freaked out about ChatGPT, you know?
I mean, ChatGPT is also like a different level.
It's on a different level, but the jump from not having Siri to having Siri is like the same jump of going from Siri to ChatGPT.
But I also noticed that people got super bored of Siri within like a week.
Exactly.
Like, people are... ChatGPT is like people's lives now.
Yeah.
But that's that difference.
Yeah. It's crazy because ChatGPT didn't just appeal to like the white girl market. It appealed to everyone. I'm not talking about I'm talking about the technology advancements. That level of advancement allowed people to do more shit, but it's still like the same leap in technology. If you think about just how impressive the technology is from not having Siri to having Siri, it's like the same level of jump in terms of advancement. In terms of usage and like usefulness, obviously ChatGPT is way more useful, but just the tech itself, it was insane that Siri even existed like that and was free and was fast. But no one thinks about how insane of a technological advancement that was. They didn't draw any attention to it. They didn't care about like, oh, we're gonna hype ourselves up and look at how fancy look at how advanced we are. Like, you know how Sam Altman and them always try to seem like super geniuses who can like fucking predict the future in like 1,000. Oh, we're fucking prophets. We're gonna tell you about the AI of the future. Like,
I don't pay attention to them, so I don't know.
They try to act all fucking high and mighty, you know? Like they're the fucking best at everything.
This food sucks, right, Tom?
There's just so much salt in it.
If you look at what Apple is...
These eggs aren't even fully cooked.
If you look at what Apple is right now...
But this is shit. Yeah.
They don't brag about that shit. They don't brag about, ooh, look, we made the M1 chip. Like, they make all their commercials about the fucking colors of their phones. It's all presentation. They don't give a shit about substance. Because they know that stuff doesn't work on the web. They don't care about that. All they care about is presentation. All they care about is how will this look to others.
Yeah.
Their marketing priority is totally different. They don't want to be seen as super geniuses who are advancing technology forward, which they kind of fucking are with all this like computer architecture. They're actually one of the most advanced companies in the world in terms of like the collective like brain power they have, but they never brag about that. They go like, "Oh, we added the most revolutionary feature of all time. Now our apps are in the shape of bubbles." They spend more time talking about their new font than they will about a whole new fucking computer architecture they developed.
They don't talk about this shit, bro.
Yeah.
They don't.
Do they do it at like, don't they have like Apple?
They have other conferences where they try to appeal to all the markets. They try to appeal to enthusiasts. They try to appeal to gamers. That doesn't work. They try to appeal to all of them, but this marketing, I'm feeling it. It makes them successful with this crowd. With the normie crowd who just wants to burn, they want to spend money. They don't even need anything. They just go, I have this money, I want to spend it, let me find things to spend it on. And whoever comes to them with a silver platter. Here's how you could spend your money and, you know, get validation from your friends. We're going to offer you the best of that. And they just show up to their front doorstep like that, gets their sale. Oh, and also, if you see these Apple events, the way they make fun of Android users, it's not how Android makes fun of iPhone, because Android is a bunch of different companies that'll all make fun of iPhones. They make fun of Android users, it's patronizing. It's looking down on them. They do like a rich laugh. They talk about them the way like rich white people who are on a golf course talk about like hood Negroes, you know? They brag more about how cool they are and big up themselves for using the tech rather than bragging about how cool the tech is. They're selling a lifestyle with it. This is what we're saying with all this shit, but it's like,
Yeah.
this is just brainstorming. They're selling a lifestyle. All these white girl brands are also selling a lifestyle. They're selling the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Crumble wouldn't be what it is if it didn't look like a dispensary on the inside. They imply that like everyone is gonna be using this, and if you want to fit in, you should use it, and if you don't, you're like low IQ. That's how they act at these press conferences. At these like, they look down on Android users like, yeah, and these stupid guys. Hey, they'll get it one day. They don't call them
It's
stupid.
not even like fake, because it's true. Because if someone has an Android, I'm like, you just gotta be stupid.
No,
because
they
it's
have their own
Android.
thing going on. They could fucking have F. They could be smarter than all the iPhone users.
Dude, I don't care though, but it's like, nigga, if I can't FaceTime
See,
you,
then you're falling for the marketing.
no, bro,
'Cause
it's just easy use.
It
Like
is-
for business,
There's a lot of
fucking
people who are in
SMS.
different businesses where they're like a hella Indian people who everyone there uses Androids and they don't need iPhone because none
No,
of
they
them
don't.
have iPhone.
They don't, but like if someone I meet doesn't have an iPhone, I don't trust them.
Okay.
Just for some reason it's off, bro.
Well then
it's just off.
let's figure out why. How did Apple manage to make that happen?
Because Apple's a utility now. It's not like
No, but you know, when people get Androids, they adjust, they figure it out. And when people who have Androids get on iPhones, they're like, damn, I'm missing all the features that I had on Android. But then they adjust and they figure it out.
dude, the thing is,
but
it's
that,
like,
that initial transition is always.
for me, I don't give a shit about using my phone. I use my phone to take pictures, to hold memories, to take phone calls, to do text. I'm not on my phone fucking dilly-dallying. I'm either doom scrolling or I'm taking videos. And for those four things, the iPhone camera is the best. Alright, because when you upload a shit on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, iPhone camera's native. Snapchat's always fucking bullshit on Android. Alright?
It is, yeah, it's garbage.
It's garbage.
Guys, what was this first smartphone ever?
No, Nokia.
No, first smartphone.
Damn,
I mean,
so
if
maybe
you
we
want to be
should
like
have thought.
super technical about it.
I was
think
onto
it was-
something. I forgot what I was saying.
No, like think about it. iPhone has such a big name because it was so popular initially, right?
Yeah, but it was the first phone to do touchscreen.
Exactly.
It was not
Why-
the first one to do touchscreen.
No,
it
but
was not even close.
It's
They just
the first like big one to do it that people remember.
Yeah,
no one
yeah.
gave a shit.
Think
till
about
Apple
it.
did it.
Why is Subway still around? Because it was the first one. It's not the best one, but
Apple was not the first.
well,
They weren't even close to the first. They just marketed the best.
it's got a name basically.
I mean, dude, I was the first
So
time I heard
people
about
get
it.
it for the name. People don't care about the features. Like
Yeah,
the
but
face-
I'm trying to figure out why the Apple name, why not the Samsung name.
Because, dude, the thing
because
is you
Apple
can't. This is
has
where I was at.
aesthetic to it.
No, dude, fuck the
Okay,
aesthetic.
Apple has an aesthetic.
But when everyone in some
That's what
place
they
uses
prioritize.
one thing, because like, dude, the thing is in China, no one's using iPhones. In
Yeah.
India, no one's using iPhones.
Dude,
You're
it's-
They're
local-
they are now.
It's
They are,
because
but
they're,
it's-
In
they're
India, yeah.
pushing aesthetic, and what do people, especially women in America, care the most about? Aesthetic. They don't care about aesthetic in India.
No, dude.
That's why they don't have them there.
It's deeper than that because the thing is,
They
like
have
I
them there
said,
now. Now it's super popular there.
But
yeah, because
look,
they're trying to be
like
like,
I
the
said,
Americans.
like I said, everyone wants to fit in. Like
Yeah.
the emotion, like the end goal of most marketing in psychology is wanting to fit in. Okay, and if everyone around you, if every person in your classroom has an iPhone, and you have an Android, and you get invited to a group chat, and you're the only Android person, you're gonna get kicked out because you're literally fucking up the group chat. You're literally fucking it up. I can't send pictures. If it's like a trip, like if we're going on a trip and we're making a trip group chat, like I'm going to LA, we're doing the LA group chat. Someone has a fucking like Android. Every time I'm with someone, and I get put to on a trip and we have a group chat, everyone has iPhones. If you're in like India, you don't need an iPhone. If you're in like Malaysia, you don't need an iPhone. Like Android's fine. Use WeChat, use WhatsApp. But for here, for communication, which is probably the next thing above fitting in, how do people all want to fit in? They fit into communication. If your communication is completely different than everyone else's, you're gonna buy it. If you don't give a shit about it, then fucking all for you. You don't give a shit. That's cool. I'm not hating on you. But if you're like anyone who's like saying, that's why I'm saying, if you don't give a shit, that's cool. But something I noticed with people, if I meet someone my age and they have a fucking Android, it's like those kids in the school where you're like, is this kid gonna shoot the school up or is he just autistic? It's like that. And it's usually those people who had Androids. Like, if you want to stay, if you don't want it, like, if you want an Android, but I don't care, bro. I don't give a shit. Like, I'm sure a lot of intelligent people have Androids. There's always exceptions. I'm not saying this is the true root case of everything, but usually it's like stereotypes. I just go by the stereotype. Like that guy in there.
That's it, dude.
It's the safest way to stay.
We
smart.
have to safety. We have to manipulate stereotypes.
Yeah.
This is the ultimate marketing.
Wait, manipulate? What do you mean by that?
If you can make people have the stereotype of this one is not safe, this one gets the viruses, this one will make sure you don't fit in.
Oh, you fearmonger.
Yeah, if you create stereotypes, that people will fall for that shit.
No, you don't gotta create them. You just gotta go along the ones that already exist. You don't have
No,
to be
but I'm
the
saying
next-
if we're selling, if we're Apple, how do we get people to buy iPhones rather than Androids? You fearmonger people. You make the other options seem less safe.
You know what I mean? The thing is Apple doesn't have to do that. Apple's marketing isn't that.
They did do that.
I mean, they did, but now it's not that. Now it's said and done. It's like a culture. It's a utility.
Yeah, but that's what it is.
Yeah, but it's really hard to manufacture that. That's gonna be like a cultural shift over like dozens and like that's also. I'm not saying it's impossible, but what I'm saying is like that's like if you want to make money, if you want to make some serious money, you don't gotta be the next Apple. You can just be. You can.
Isn't
follow
that
this-
what every dropshipping person does, anyways?
What?
They fearmonger people. They
But that's
try to
not-
say this is a safer option than whatever you're doing right now.
Yeah, but that's just marketing. That's just plain marketing.
yeah,
now.
so it's not that hard to do.
It's not, but there's levels of shit to do that for.
There's levels. I'm just saying.
But you have to build towards it.
I'm saying, what are they doing? What are these companies doing when they're getting in these meetings, talking about the marketing strategies? When they're talking about what kind of ad campaign, what are they adding? What are they including? What kind of aesthetics are they putting? What are they pushing for that
What are you
gives
asking?
people this? I'm just trying to brainstorm. I'm trying to go deep.
Give them what?
That gives people this sense of safety with them.
Everyone else is doing it.
Yeah, I said that because everyone wants to fit in. If you're the one person in a fucking group chat, and you care, if you have any care of like social, if you're a sociopath, you don't give a shit. Obviously, you don't give a shit, which is fine. You don't have to be, and you can have an Android and not give a fuck, and be like fuck everybody. That's also fine, but it's like, for example, if you're texting a bitch and you have a fucking Android, and she's got an island, it's in America, and in Colombia she's gonna have an Android. It's in Europe, Android's fine. But I'm talking about here, if you have any care in that, like, usually a chick might not give it. If she's into you, she's into you. She don't give a fuck. But like, it's just like if some bitch I'm talking to as an Android, I'm not talking to her. Like I literally got a bitch's number and she was hot, but she had an Android, and I'm like, there's something wrong here. Like it was a normal chick. But I'm like, there's definitely something wrong here for her to not care enough to have an iPhone. And I don't want to be a part of it. Because, like, those two ladies arguing in Waffle House, because of their problems, I had to happen to be there, and I got involved in the shit. Now my food is shit. I had to deal with them arguing. Fucking hillbilly over here is starting to yell at them, and I'm over here like, goddamn, I just dropped $50. I tipped him $10. I just smoked. And it's like, I only have so much energy and willpower that I don't want it to go towards bullshit. That is bullshit. That everything is energy. Alright? Them arguing is taking away my energy. Me having to deal with that shit is my energy. Alright? But then it's like regenerate or degenerate. That was degenerate. Regenerating was when I fucking got my food and left and we had that little banner with that guy. Because that guy was on the same page. I said it was women and he laughed. If he was a fucking liberal pussy, he would have been like, that is not right to say women. Like, if I said that to a woman, she'd get mad. And I'm like, I'm not even trying to avoid conflict, because if there's conflict, I'm ready to handle it, alright? But I'm gonna spend my time not optimizing, but normies take away energy, alright? The reason I was stuck at fucking my 9 to 5 for so long, like, I'm telling you, bro, it's a fucking cycle. I'd get home on the weekend, and then it'd be good, my mood would be great, because I'm like, alright, it's a weekend, I don't gotta be around the normies. I do my thing, probably waste my fucking weekend doing fuck all. Right? And then Monday comes around and I'm like, shit, I have to go to work. That like mindset of like, okay, man, we're like, life is good, we're gonna get out of this shit, disappears as soon as I get back around the fucking normies. Okay? I get around the normies and I'm like, I start getting depressed. I start crashing out. Why? Because the normies are stealing my energy, and I'm also like, I knew I had to be there.
Like how? Give me an example. How would they steal your energy?
Bro, like they don't argue about like I'm not at work. You're not seeing people argue like this.
Doesn't like the vibe.
Dude, I don't like normies.
Like,
bro.
do you have any examples? Do you have any examples of like any times where you're like, yo, fuck this, like,
dude, like, I'll have coworkers who are like, one of my coworkers, he was like always on Adderall, And like in the same room, like he was always on Adderall. He was sick in the head, bro. He had like a drug problem. He was just a toxic guy you would not want to be around. And some days his mood was just straight pissy. Some days it was like in a good mood, and it was a really.
Is he a Smiley or?
No, it's a white guy, bro. Co-workers, bro. I was the only Smiley working there.
How old are the
At
people
Icebox?
you're
Yeah, the guy working. The guy. I mean, dude, like I was the youngest guy. I was the youngest guy forever.
Huh.
From 2019 to 2024, I was the only young guy. I was the youngest guy over there. And I'm over here, I'm like, I'm sick of these fucking people. These people all have pretty decent jobs. Like, the salespeople are making like 100K, 200K, 300K, whatever the fuck it is. But it's like, I don't want to be around these people. They have stupid, petty drama. They always have passive-aggressive shit with each other. And like I remember my coworker, we're like sitting in the same room. Like, she's like some the guy, like, there was like 4 guys in our room and we're all pretty based. But then this like middle-aged lady, they just put her in our room for some reason. But she's like, you can definitely tell she's a liberal. Nice lady, but fucking liberal. I remember one day she was complaining to like the Bulgarian coworker who was based as fuck. He's probably the most based one there. He doesn't give a shit, right? But she was like, oh, someone in the break room said the F word. I'm like, fuck it. She's like, fag. I'm like, dude, I say faggot, nigga, fucking in 3 seconds, bro. Like, you're gonna hear some crazy slurs around me. And I'm like, bro, fuck this. I'm not holding my tongue around nobody. I don't want to be around these normies. They always complain. They're like, oh, I'm not getting paid enough. Oh, my life sucks. Okay, then fucking get out. Like, cut your expenses. Like, the thing about normies, bro, is that they don't fucking take, like, they don't take initiative. They have no control over their own lives. Okay? Alright, look, if I'm like, look, I hate my job.
Control. They don't want to take control.
Yeah, I mean, they're just so, like, it's just IQ. In my opinion, it's just IQ. Like, some people are blessed, like, genetically to have, like, self-awareness. And then some people are blessed enough to go from, like, normie to being able to build it. That was me. I had no one to teach me this shit. This was all fucking self-awareness. Alright, this is years and years of compounding self-awareness, learning about myself, and I'm not too different from everybody else. So, all the bullshit that I dealt with, I'm like, I don't want to, these normies, it's so I can't even speak correctly, but it's just energy, bro. They drain your fucking energy. Not all of them, like, some of them are cool, bro. Like, that guy outside, like, that orange shirt guy, who was also leaving at the same time, look, he was cool. I wouldn't mind talking to a guy like that. But you know why I don't mind talking to a guy like that? Because during the whole time, he's just on his phone, minding his fucking business. And we have this fucking guy over here who's like, shut the fuck up and make my fucking food. Like, bro, what if he starts swinging on you? Now you got a fucking fight going now. Now the cops are coming. Now we're not getting our food for sure. And it's like, it could all be avoided. But these normies don't take initiative, by the way. Okay, so by the way, my original point. Let's say you hate your fucking job. After year 5, I was getting tired of my job. I wanted to make more money, and I wanted time freedom, location freedom, and to be able to do whatever the fuck I want. How do I do that? I need to learn e-com. So what the fuck do? I go focus on e-com. I practice. Launch stores, test. Lose a bunch of money. Make it back. Whatever. Don't give up. Yada, yada, yada. Of course, I crashed out multiple times in between that. I wish it was smooth, because I would have gotten out of it way quicker. But I fucking got out of it. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm him. I know I'm him. Like, I'm built different. But it's like, dude, if you don't want to fucking work in Waffle House, find some industry that can pay you like 50, 60K a year to be at like an office. Like, if you just pamper yourself up, dude, if you just pamper yourself up and make yourself pleasant, you could not work at Waffle House. You could probably get paid like $5 an hour more to sit at an office and be a secretary. Or being a leasing agent at an office.
They're not thinking that deep. You know why? Because they were trying to work together and she got so offended.
Bro, it's bickering. It's like bickering.
So listen, if you get offended that easily, you have more dumb shit on your mind, right? Than that. They're not there. They're nowhere near there.
Where are they?
They're thinking she's gonna go home and for the next 5 days think about how Jessica fucking yelled at her at work.
Dude, I remember that one time we went to Waffle House and that guy was trying to fight us, the Waffle House next to my house. Remember that guy? He was like,
I don't want to talk about that. That actually pissed me off.
That guy like actually needed to fuck off.
Dude.
We said nothing to him and he got triggered. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Her husband, if she has one, oh, he's gonna get an ear fucking piece today, bro. And it's just like, okay, look, it's a shitty job. I get it. That's why I didn't say nothing, because I'm like, look, bro, I get it. The job sucks. But it's like, dude, the fucking passive aggressiveness. and this even comes back. This is gonna sound like I'm like an incel, but I'm the first thing in my head was like, it's just women, bro. Because even in Icebox, it would always be women bickering. It would always be women bickering with each other, and I love women, all right. But women just bicker so damn much. They just shut the fuck up sometimes.
Bro, it's because they need constant stimulation.
Yeah, like dude, it's not my fault. You started using a vibrator on your clit, and now your clit's dopamine receptors are cooked, and it needs constant dopamine to stimulate it, you know? But it's just like, fuck off.
Damn, that's actually crazy fucked up. They fucked up their lives.
And it's like, dude, I'm not saying you gotta be like the next fucking like multi-millionaire. You don't gotta, like, dude, there's infinite money, and the thing is that this is how the system works, and it's great. Because it makes it so much easier to get out of it. Because if everyone was actually like smart, it'd be way harder. Like, I don't even look at normies as my competition. I look at myself as a competition because I'm the only one holding myself back. But it's like, dude, just with like some effort, you can get the fuck up out of there. Like some strategic effort. Like, you don't have to go from broke at working at a Waffle House to being financially free overnight. But instead of being stuck working there, you're white. You speak English. You can be a secretary. You can be like a desk worker, like at an office, and then like.
No, she can, bro. You know why? Because you're thinking too highly of her, bro. She's on drugs, bro. She has to be taking drugs. She's dating some loser. She's dating a loser.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Dude, that's why.
They can't even get the.
Dude, hear me out. Just thinking about that life lowers my vibration. Just thinking about it. So being there, while high, while I'm vulnerable, alright, I'm high and vulnerable, bro. Alright, bro, some shit goes on, my reaction time is way slower. So it's like, everyone needs to fuck off.
Hey, that's what I said, bro.
Cause
you copied my whole fucking
no,
flow.
dude.
Wait, what? Say it again.
I said everyone just needs to fuck off. But it's right though. I give homage to fucking Socrates over here. Face, toe, and Socrates. Arizoptal. Everyone just needs to. That's
no,
why.
But you know
dude,
what
why do you think I say like we don't link up enough?
No, bro. Dude, you know what I noticed though? Is I actually like most people if my interactions with them are like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
That's the kind of interaction that I like having with people.
Yeah, dude, quick.
But as soon as they go,
dude, I'm the opposite.
Dude, I'm not trying to talk to most people.
I don't give a fuck
Yeah, bro,
I don't give a fuck about the small talk or the short conversations. I want to actually like make connections with people.
I'll have deep conversations.
But about
with people who I know aren't gonna be draining my energy.
Really? I mean,
really?
I don't
I
find
don't like
people
listening to the normies. That's
I'm down
why.
to have deep conversations with anyone that's also down to have.
But the thing is
No,
usually
listen.
the people I have deep conversations with aren't normies.
No, but
That's the thing.
No, but my thing with the 15-second thing is like, you know when you go to the zoo and you like play with the animal for like 15 seconds and you move, like you don't want to sit there and like do all this stuff, but it's like talking to an animal, like it's like a little monkey that comes and you're like, hey, what's up?
That's what you gotta treat it like. You just gotta treat normies like animals.
Yeah, dude, I do it for like playful interaction.
Yeah, like, oh, he's cute. Like, oh, he's so cute.
It's like whoa, you're like, wait, whoa, a normie, whoa,
a Somalian. But yeah, no, dude, like that's the thing, bro. Most people I have deep conversations with aren't normies.
Bro.
And the thing is I usually go off of physiognomy too, pretty heavy.
I also
that guy's physiognomy was just like, I know he's definitely a geeked up rapper or some shit, which is cool. He's probably a cool guy, but I don't want to talk to that type of person right now.
You think all these girls also all go off physiognomy, even if they say they don't?
Yeah, fuck yeah. No, dude, the thing is physiognomy.
They have terrible physiognomy readers, though.
The thing is, though, is like, the thing is this is the most basic version of physiognomy, but it's like, if you're walking at night and it's just a girl by herself on the sidewalk and then someone is also walking towards her, let's just say there's three options of a person it could be. A, another female who's obviously like a grandma who's no threat. B, a fucking like cholo with like face tattoos everywhere and his pants sagging. Or C, like a YN, right? For the grandma who's walking towards her, she's probably going to be like, oh, it's grandma, no threat. But the cholo or the YN, she could be like, oh my god, he might rape me. He might try to rob me. So that same type of like safety and like gut feeling, gut feeling is your subconscious, in my opinion, acting acting as a supercomputer on its own, and then your gut feeling is like your body kind of like giving you a physical signal of like, yo, this might, like, based off of my calculations, based off of because the subconscious is its own computer. The subconscious is its own machine operating, right?
Yeah.
And then you're different. Like, this is your consciousness and this is your subconsciousness, but your subconsciousness is like computing billions of things going on per second. So when it does that, just like how like breathing takes up like millions of different points of conscious, but you do it like subconsciously, because your body knows that like, hey, like wasting brain power on fucking breathing is just gonna drain our enough energy and like willpower and brain power. So that's the same thing with physiognomy and with chicks. Without them even thinking, okay, they're gonna go for the thing that's gonna keep them alive, because your brain wants to stay alive. It wants to reproduce, wants to stay alive, and it wants to like get dopamine. Like, your brain is like a computer. It's its own thing, right? And it fires like like it releases like, okay, if you know you're in some danger, your brain's gonna release like anxiety and like adrenaline and all that, like fight or flight. But if your brain like is like horny, then it's gonna guide you to like be like, ooh, porn, yay, jerk off, yeah, that's gonna feel good, do that. So with physiognomy and all that shit, that's safety and not wanting to die in mind. So they're gonna subconsciously, their brain's already thinking. They don't even have to think. They're gonna get that gut feeling of like, oh, this guy's a creep. Oh, this guy is like a Chad. Like, he actually seems like a cool guy. Is he of social status? Is he willing to protect me? Does he have money? Like, all that shit. Now that's physiognomy is 101, bro. All right, like, whether people want to admit it or not, we all judge people based on physiognomy. There's levels to this shit.
Definitely.
But
physiognomy has levels.
Yeah, but like, everyone definitely does it. I'm like elite. I'm not even racist. I'm a physiognomist. Racist? How dare you insult me? I'm a physiognomist. Don't. That's like someone saying like, oh, you got a degree, like a bachelor's degree. It's like, I got a master's. I got a doctorate. The fuck, bachelor's degree. Everyone
That's so true. That's so true.
Cause dude, I'm not even racist, bro. Like, G shit. I'm cool with every race. If you're even people who are fucked up in the head, I see the good in them. Now, do I want to go live around?
Which race generally has the worst physiognomy?
Worst physiognomy or worst people?
Yeah, I know
Are they different? Are they different?
Yeah, they are different. I know the answer to this. Worst physiognomy is
Jeez.
Indian people, and worst people are black people.
Yeah. Yeah, Indians have cooked. The thing about Indians is just like, they're just ugly and brown. Like, it's not a good combo. Because the thing is, it's like, even some Indians can have good physiognomies. Like, the ones who are educated, the ones who have like IQ.
No, but then
shit.
they have like, they'll have a high IQ, but they have no social awareness.
Yeah.
They have no common sense.
Yeah. But
Like,
the physiognomy.
do we know anyone? Are you guys?
No, we don't talk to them.
Are you guys thinking about people specifically like
Dude,
Kanye
just
or whatever?
walk around Cumming, Georgia.
I don't walk around.
Well, if you lived in Cumming, Georgia, you would understand.
Yeah. I don't know, physiognomy though.
I'm not going there, bro. We're in Alpharetta now. We're Alphas.
Oh, don't worry, they'll come here. They're on their way, Afraaz.
Dude, what
Don't
kind
worry.
of bullshit is
And
this?
now I'll be here.
Birthday cake?
Don't worry, the cavalry's coming, Afraaz.
Next, we're on to Woodstock. After that, we're on to some other fucking, I don't know.
Woodstock's cooked already.
It is?
Not cooked, but it's full of Indians.
Then on to
Dude.
the next one.
No, the next one is Appalachia. I think
There's plenty of cities in between Woodstock and Appalachia that are like, they have nice lakes and all that shit.
Woodstock has like, I think Woodstock is kind of so underrated.
Afraaz.
Uh-huh.
You know that Anytime Fitness by the Foundry?
Yeah.
That one sucks.
Why?
I fucking
Yeah.
hate that one.
Yeah, I know. I've hated
I'm
it
never
for-
going there, bro.
Why?
I go to the one on exit 18 now.
Exit 18? What's
Yeah.
that one?
Remember the one that had like the table that I was on? And then like...
Oh, that, yeah.
That one's actually really good. I actually really
It
fuck
is.
with that one.
It is.
Dude,
But
no,
we
I
can't
went to
control
the-
the music. That's the only issue.
I went to the Foundry one.
The
and I
Foundry
went-
want to get control of music, right?
Yeah, you can, but listen, when we would go to the Foundry one, I didn't realize this was always empty. When there's
Yeah.
people there, it sucks. I went there at like 2 p.m.
But you go to the gym at 2 p.m.?
sometimes.
What the fuck?
What time do you go?
I went today at
Late,
11.
dude. I'm chilling. 12.
I went today at 11
I go like
a.m.
2 or 3 every day. If I
PM
it's
or
2
AM?
I
PM.
go either at like 11 a.m. or I go at like 7 p.m. I probably go at 7 p.m. like once a week, maybe once or twice.
I only go 3 days a week now.
I go like 4 to 5.
But I've been getting bigger since going only 3 days a week.
But what was
You
I saying?
ever think about like selling to each sin? Like looking at the sins and how to like really appeal to them. You ever brainstorm that?
Yeah, I was thinking of making like for child porn. I was thinking of doing like AI child porn. It's a benefit because it's not real, so no kids are getting harmed.
I'm sure they already do that. I'm sure hentai they already do
Wait,
AI.
you don't have to be the first one. You don't have to be
Yeah,
the
you
first
don't.
one to it. You just
The unlimited market.
Yeah, you find what's working and you
Wait.
can just go in and copy it. Or make it
AI
better.
could literally end pedophilia, bro.
No, it would make it would add more.
Yeah, because
Oh,
people
yeah,
will be like,
you're
I want to fuck now.
Creating more porn doesn't like satiate people's urges, it grows them.
No,
bro.
There was this great quote that someone said. They're like, it's like, oh, I just need to get it out of my system. You never get it out of your system, you get it into your system.
Yeah, but what I would do is like once like China gets really really good at making like human like dolls, just get children made on them.
Dude, that's gonna be a tough one to get into because hella people are gonna be on that so fast. There's so many fucking. I bet you the Jews are already thinking about that, and they already have a business
But
plan,
the
and they
thing is,
already
it's
have
like-
licenses.
But the thing is, it's like, what's
They're
wrong
gonna
with
be.
that?
They're gonna have insider information. They're gonna be on it way before you even find out that
but,
they've
like,
mastered it.
The thing is, it's like it doesn't matter who's first. Okay, if they're early, it's just gonna be way easier for them to market it.
Yeah,
But if
I'm just thinking like there's got to be way easier sins to market to than that.
No, dude, but
that
the
one
thing
seems
is-
really. That one seems like it would be insanely tough considering.
Dude, but like saturation, the thing is, most people who don't do business, they don't know that saturation is good. Once I crack this style of marketing, I'm never going broke again. Literally, never going broke again. Once I crack this level of marketing and build a fat nest again,
Mouthwash, scrapers, probiotics, nothing worked. Then a week later came the date that broke her. His name was Ryan, an investment banker. He was tall, handsome, and just her type.
Yo.
They met at an intimate wine bar. Everything was perfect until she leaned in to whisper
No,
something.
how do people
She
fall for
subtly
this?
pulled back.
and y'all don't understand that you gotta dumb yourself down. For this shit, you don't realize how smart y'all are towards normies. This is the beginning of direct response. Apple is direct response in a way that it's like, it's not even the product. It's that if you don't have iMessage, you're a fucking loser. That is direct response on another level. She's about to get curved by Ryan because of her breath. But, dude, like she's like if she doesn't have an iPhone, she's not even gonna be able to date Ryan. She's not even gonna be able to get a text from him because he's probably gonna be like, oh, this bitch has an iPhone. Weird. Yeah, that's like, it's like levels of belonging. Marketing at the end of the day is like the core desire of everything is people wanting to belong, to mate and reproduce. That's like what humans are wired for, right?
Yeah, it's still just animals.
So it's
man.
not, you're not just solving bad breath, all right? You're not just solving bad breath. You're saving yourself from being rejected by your dream guy.
He checked his phone and stood up.
Oh, I should go. Early meeting tomorrow.
He couldn't make eye contact, already stepping away from the table. She texted the next day. Had a great time. Would love to do it again? Nothing. Morgan knew why she'd been ghosted. Her breath. She felt unlovable, untouchable, and
Oh, I should go early morning tomorrow.
Like red light therapy, which is like $500 a session. For you to convince people like that to buy that shit, you need to be a bit more advanced. You can't just have cheesy VSLs. If we're being real, it's just probably just some bullshit.
It is.
Like all of it's just, everyone is selling bullshit, okay? Everyone is selling bullshit.
They're definitely fucking buying scientists.
Yeah!
They're
no, dude, that's what they do.
That's high level marketing is buying scientists.
Yeah, people are buying $1,000 red light therapy devices to be like, and the marketing is, you don't have to go outside, you can be at your desk while getting the sun, as if you're sitting in the sun. When it's like, fucking take a 10-minute break, go sit in the sun and come fucking back. The sun is free, it's right there. People want to buy bullshit, they want to buy shortcuts, they want to buy emotions, they want to buy the ability to not get curved by the dream girl. It's not just breath.
unwanted. She'd stopped speaking up in meetings, avoided networking. Her bad breath was sabotaging her entire future. That date night changed everything. Morgan refused to accept this as her life. There had to be an answer. Morgan dove into research.
Dude, stop. It's just a blue LED light. That's like putting a phone flashlight against your mouth. You're eating you're eating off of a plastic fork.
No, but don't they say you should not keep your phone next to your head when you sleep at night?
Dude, we go outside and there's giant 5G towers radiating. Dude,
Well, you
how
can
do you
control
think?
that.
Yeah, we're already fucked.
Zop, are you feeling a difference in your life by not drinking out of plastic water bottles? No, you got psyoped by a woman. I'm just being real. Like, all the people who are like, oh, don't touch the receipts because they have BPA on it. Oh, don't eat microplastics. It's just a new trend of being a faggot. If I'm being real.
This doesn't work though.
Nothing fucking works, Zod. Why does the skincare industry exist? If there was a single solution for acne, wouldn't the whole industry collapse? Wouldn't there be like 3 major people? Wouldn't there be like just like communications, like how there's only Georgia or like utilities like Georgia Power, Sony? Like there's a solution, right? So it becomes like a state. It becomes a utility. Technically, this product doesn't work. Yeah, it's bullshit, but so is most of fucking products.
Okay, let's say you wanted to do the opposite. Let's say instead of selling to sin, you wanted to create a product that let people take the harder path, that let people actually do something like genuinely good for their life. How the fuck would you market that? How would you market the harder option to people?
I mean, I don't like what I'm gonna pump and dump this shit, bro. This might not turn into a brand. Like it could, like I can milk it for as long as I could. Like, but it's like I'm not fucking passionate about Breathlight. I just want to make a few $100K a mil or some shit off of this and funnel the cash flow into investments in a nest for Insatiable. Selling to people a product that actually makes them take the harder path. You target people who are really like already willing to do that. Like Strava, which is like this run app. Everyone's been running, bro. Marathons, like it's become a huge subculture on the internet. Like run clubs. Normies are doing that shit, bro.
Run club?
Yeah, they're doing run clubs. It's because they all run together and then they meet girls there. Like there's gonna be guys or girls there. They meet. It's like a social way. Yeah, shit like that. Trying to sell a fat person a gym membership who doesn't want to go to the gym is like trying to get a coke fiend or a crack fiend off the streets. If he doesn't want to be helped, he doesn't want to be helped. But if you sell to someone who's already like me, like in pretty good shape, working out, if you sell me if I'm a normie, right? If I'm like in the gym. And like this new supplement comes out, and this new supplement is supposed to like be like a natural herb that's supposed to help with muscle growth. I'm gonna fucking try it out. Like I just started taking Tokat's Ali, which is some like supplement, some like Malaysian herb, which helps with testosterone. There's a lot of backing behind it. Could be total bullshit or it could work, but I'm gonna test it out. And it was like $40, and I'm not a retard. I know things are bullshit. I did my research, but it could be total bullshit. Could just have no effect on me, or it could work. For some people, it works. Some it doesn't. But for me, I have to fucking take 2 of these disgusting tasting pills. I'd rather not take those pills, but they're kind of disgusting. They're in the gel capsule. So that's essentially making me take the harder route. Maybe my lack of discipline, maybe my lack of purpose in life, Zab, maybe my lack of purpose in my life and my lack of having money is because I don't take cold showers and don't take cold plunges. When it's like, no, it's because you're a fucking broke, lazy bastard who doesn't want to go and do shit. Normies do! That's why I stay the fuck away from them. And until you stop being around normies for like a consecutive amount of time, maybe it's okay with if you're into that shit, but like if my business required me to consistently talk to normies, fuck the business, bro. I don't give a shit. But I don't gotta talk to no damn normies. I'm not talking to nobody. I'm talking to my editors who are actually great. They're more pleasant than normies. They're people in Malaysia and Philippines willing to work for. Like, dude, that 4.5-minute video cost me $75. An American would have charged me $1,000 and took in a week to do it. This guy did it in 2 days. So I'll talk to these people, but I won't talk to normies, bro. They can fucking fuck off for all I care. Because they're gonna start bickering with me for no goddamn reason. But my bad. Let me continue this.
Imagine waking tomorrow without dread. No foul smell when breathing into your hand. By day 3, shame dissolves. Conversations without thinking, am I too close? The shame transforms into confidence, the isolation into belonging, the anxiety into presence. Morgan said, the shame disappeared. I became confident, unafraid, got promoted because I spoke up, found love because I felt worthy of intimacy. 6 months later, Hannah asked, what's your secret? You're so confident now, when it was breaking free from shame. Choice number 1, stay trapped. Keep using products treating only 90%. Keep living as prisoner of others' reactions, missing promotions, relationships, carrying crushing shame
Dude,
daily.
it just gets
Choice
worse
number 2,
and worse
complete your
and
routine
worse.
with
That was said after the previous one was worse than all of them combined. He just kept adding and adding and adding out of nowhere. I got fucking whiplash watching that.
You should have went up to her and been like, okay, Tommy, mommy.
So, Faith, when you whack it last?
When did we go to get ironage? The word iron had me kind of hard.
When did you lack it last? When she said, don't talk to me like that. Really angrily.
Dude, what if I just started whacking it?
They're yelling, be like, oh yeah, keep going.
No, dude, you know what would have been gold? They're like actually arguing, and then like, it turns to me, and I'm just sitting there jacking off. Did you hear me? I was like, you want to skedaddle?
Yeah, I heard you. I was gonna agree with you, but we had nothing else to fucking eat.
Fuck the food, we would have got a Wendy's.
Me and Afraaz looked at each other, we were laughing, I remember that.
I was having a great time, honestly.
If I was sober, I would have had a better time.
No, if I wasn't starving, I would have thought it was hilarious, bro. I was like actually so fucking
Yeah, I wasn't in the mood for that shit, bro.
Anything else in this Demon Slayer insight? that you could think about?
Where were we? What's your question?
Why did they work like that? Why did they appeal to that market? Why is it that after all these years of anime being shit on by fucking everyone, all of a sudden, like fucking middle school girls are like, oh, I watch Demon Slayer.
Oh, it's because they have
Tanjiro's a pussy. We got that one down.
they're
the love for your sister.
No, the characters are all female, like not oriented, but female appeal oriented. They're all like buff, right? They're all like super like strong looking on the outside, but then on the inside they're like gay. You know what I mean? Right?
Okay.
It appeals to women. Also, especially now, they're craving stimulation. So that's visually stimulating constantly.
Why did Tesla appeal to that crowd with cars? In the car industry, why does Tesla work the way that it does?
That's the big name. No matter what, if I get any other car, not everyone will be impressed with it. If I get a Tesla, everyone will be impressed.
Who the hell are you impressing with a damn Tesla?
Other Indians.
You're
Yeah,
giving people,
that's like the Indians keeping up with the Joneses. Oh,
you're giving people.
Porsche got a Tesla. Oh, did you see? Porsche got the model S.
They can appeal to
Facelift
both.
के साथ facelift की भी
They can appeal to both.
autopilot full service driving,
Automatic driving.
Because
maximum range.
you're giving them the you're giving them that like
Baap re baap, maximum range. What did you say about it?
you're giving them that like that validation from others because they're driving a Tesla. They have the name brand, but you're also it doesn't work unless you give them an excuse to justify why it's a rational purchase.
No.
They have to rationalize it themselves. Like they need a justification. They can't just have it just as like oh I'm a bitch so I want to buy a Tesla because I want to fit in with people. Even though that's the reason, they want to lie to themselves and go like, oh, I'm actually buying it because of the electric range and because of all the features that it has. So
Yeah,
you just have to give people. You have to also have
No,
that.
Afraaz, look.
You have to give people minimal features so they can justify to themselves why they're not a bitch for buying it,
No.
but also make them a bitch for buying it. You have to have both.
They want to fit in, right? The features are just like you could put any features in there and they'll use that as reason.
Yes,
You
yeah.
can put anything in there.
They're selling. They're rationalizing
Afraaz, let me
themselves.
tell you something.
They just need a reason
No,
to
no.
go like, oh, I'm not buying it because they need they need an excuse, a second excuse to buy it.
Dude, so my mom a while ago was looking at cars to buy because she was thinking about getting a car, and she was like looking at some like I don't know, she was looking at like the CRV or something, right? And Bo was like,
Good car.
you can't get that because what are like?
Oh my God.
You should get like a Mercedes. And my mom's like, I don't want a Mercedes. That's so much like work.
Okay, that one's pretty clear. The Tesla one, just like Apple. I don't know if you're familiar with this, but like with shoes, like Air Force Ones or Jordan ones.
Bro, my credit card expires in 21 days. You know how I found out? Nintendo.
Nintendo is like
Look, I had no idea my card's
Yo,
expiring.
Nintendo will not let you forget that you owe
My
them money,
credit
bro.
card will expire in
bro,
21
Nintendo
days.
is like the Japanese Jews,
I don't
bro.
even-
Yes, they are. They
They're
stay
Jews.
on top
They're
of your.
total Jews,
If you
bro.
owe them
What
money,
card?
they are on your fucking case, bro.
Bitch, I don't even know what card.
You remember Hydro Flask, right? You remember when that became a trend?
It's because the metal.
No, but why?
No,
that brand
Hydro Flask was a
specifically?
brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why that brand specifically?
Exactly. What did that brand specifically do?
Catchy name.
It is a catchy name. She described Stanley Cup as a type of Hydro Flask. She's like, oh, that Hydro Flask, like she was like, it's a type of Hydro Flask, Stanley Cups. So Hydro Flask has like become the word to describe all of them now. Okay, what about Uggs? What's the deal with that?
I don't think Uggs is really up anymore, bro. It was trendy. It was like Sperry's.
What about nurse as the job choice? Why does that appeal to them?
I don't know, dude. Being a nurse sucks. And why
So
are
why
all
does
nurses
for
work?
women?
So why does that appeal to them?
For women?
The
To
money.
this crowd.
The money.
I'm thinking of a specific type of demographic. All these products.
Money
I'm
and it
looking at
sounds
as-
I don't know. I don't
I'm
think
looking at
nurse
as-
is one of those, is it?
Yeah, women love being nurses.
Yeah. This,
I don't think that's true. That's because what guy is gonna be a nurse?
no,
More-
I know plenty of girls that go like, I'm bored of my life. I'm just gonna go practice and become a nurse.
start out in nursing because I don't know why, but then they always like devolve into like teaching because they're like too stupid for nursing.
Trust me, you do not have to be smart to do nursing.
Yeah, you do. You kind of have to like know science and shit.
Yeah.
No, nursing.
Nursing degrees are hard, aren't
To
they?
be a nurse practitioner, nope.
Nurse
They don't
practitioners
do
can-
other shit with their lives.
Yeah, but it's a hard class.
It
It's
doesn't
hard.
matter. That's like hard.
Yeah, it's fucking hard as shit.
I mean,
That's
it's
harder
hard
than
if you also fill your brain with other stuff.
No, dude, they have to like study shit. That's boring, hard shit.
Isn't
They're
like,
willing to do the hard thing if it gets them what they want.
Isn't like nursing?
No, it's still hard though. That isn't defined.
It's still
That's
hard for
as
girls.
fuck.
For girls to sit for 8 hours
Oh,
and not talk to
goddamn.
anyone and be quiet in school and just study, it's not hard for
For the
them.
black girls, it is.
That's why there's more girls who do real estate than guys. Even though it's like a ton of work,
I thought girls do real
that's
estate because it's
severely-
easier because they just be like, oh, I'm hot, here by this house to me.
it's a lot of work. It's a lot of memorization. There's a ton of vocab. There's a ton of like contract shit you have to do.
No, but nurse practitioner, you have to be good at math.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do, because you doing like dosing and stuff on medications.
There's computers for everything.
No, but in school you can't use computers. You have to like learn it.
I'm pretty sure in school they memorize the formulas just how they do in like normal high school.
Yeah, it's just
college.
hard as
That's
fuck.
hard.
Dude, I failed.
Girls, yeah, we had a hard time. Girls don't have a hard time doing that.
I think you're
Girls-
grossly overestimating.
Yeah, no,
women's
women are
capacity.
stupid,
Dude,
bro.
I
They're the same as us.
No.
They're emotional more than logical.
no,
this
they,
is
they do
logical
very
work.
well in school.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
I know a lot of retarded girls, bro.
Yeah, they do well in school. They're stupid in real life, but they do really well in school.
I don't know,
Almost-
but the girls in my class were
Isn't
pretty
like-
retarded.
Yeah, they're retarded, but they do well in school.
No, but they
Aren't,
didn't do
like-
well in school either. Like the Asians.
Okay,
and
dude,
the
look,
Indians
I'm not
and-
gonna lie. Your school was like not the most intelligent school.
Yeah, it's piece of
I
shit.
went to a smart school.
Well, as far as I know, stats wise,
What
girls
stats
do
are bullshit. They don't actually.
girls do way better than guys in schools, but they do
Wait,
better
what's
at
this
the
like? What's this proving though? That
at the
to
bullshit
them it's
work.
easy?
No, at the bullshit work, at the memorization and all that.
That's still hard for them though, is it not?
No. It's hard, but it's easier for them than for guys.
Well, I want to know the difference. I'm not a chick.
They're not like ADHD. They don't. They're if they're told by an authority figure to sit down for 8 hours and just fucking study, they'll do it.
No, they don't.
No,
they
they don't.
bitch.
They bitch, but they don't bitch as much as guys. That's what I'm saying.
No, dude.
No, guys
Dude,
don't
I
bitch,
think
they
you're
do
looking
stuff.
at like a specific. I think you have a bias, bro. Because I know many chicks who can't fucking lock in for nothing. They need to take Adderall to just fucking do basic work.
But they'll do it.
Isn't like
Because they have to. Everyone has. I'll do it. I had to do work in college. It's like everyone has to do it.
Is
That
it?
doesn't mean it's easier for them. It's still hard because he's bro. It's like if you're like if you have like fucking IQ off the rip, or if you're just somehow good at math, then it's easy. Yeah, I get that. But like just because they're chicks, I don't think it makes it easier for them. Like there's definitely some chicks who are smarter for sure, but I think like it's still hard because we have the same brains. Damn near.
It's a lot of work, but they're willing to do it more. It's not that it's easier for them mentally. It's that it's less
But why
painful
nursing?
to sit through studying.
why nursing?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. If
I
it's
don't
so
think-
hard,
I don't
what
think that-
goal does it help them achieve?
I don't
Money.
think that statement is correct.
That they want to get into nursing?
I don't think.
No,
I
there's a
don't
lot
think
of
that's
chicks
the
on this.
default one for.
That feels like the
women.
default, like, I want to have a respectable career as a woman.
Yeah, no, that's different. You said respectable career.
Yeah, because they want validation.
How many respectable female careers are there? Realistically, like 9.
There's
Like,
like
what are some
teacher,
other ones? What are some other ones?
Lawyer, teacher, doctor.
Lawyer is actually hard.
accountant,
Doctor, real estate attorney. Oh, I said lawyer.
accountant.
Yeah, accountant, and then some
Secretary.
type of doctor.
No, because dude, the thing is most women's jobs are just Jewish daycares. Like most like HR jobs are bullshit. Nursing like actually requires some type of skill.
Yeah,
Not all the
nursing is
time.
hard.
Because there's bullshit nurses for sure. Like if you go to some like a fucking hospital, like if you go to like Grady Memorial Hospital, it's gonna be some bullshit nurses. But if you go to like a fucking high end like a Wellstar or like a fucking private facility, like those nurses will sauce up and that shit's hard work for sure. I mean, there's levels to this shit, so I get it. But women are more likely to do nursing, just like cheerleading and shit. Just a woman's thing.
Aren't like nurses and doctors?
Women take care of kids, so it's like I think they're more genetically inclined to take care of people because that's what women just do. They're caregivers versus guys are like the breadwinners.
Okay, what
It's
about
like, I just
American
wasted 12 years
Express?
doing this shit. Huh?
What about American Express as like the credit card of choice, the credit card merchant of choice?
I think the black card has super exclusivity, so that trickles down.
What aesthetics are they using?
I
What are
don't
they-
think it's just aesthetic. I think it's more than that.
It's more, but also this. Like, what is it that they're doing?
Title, class.
Like, how? What about it?
Like, that's the best thing. If you don't have that, you're missing out.
Yeah, but what are they doing to push that, to show that we have the best one?
Fucking know.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's what I'm trying to
Ask
brainstorm.
ChatGPT. But Afraaz, I'm surprised you don't use AI.
I do.
Oh.
I don't want ChatGPT to think for me right now. I mean, I'll go and
Oh,
ask
you don't let it
ChatGPT
think
later.
for you. You use it to expand your knowledge.
No, but I'll use it I mean, I'm using that as a crutch. I'll use it later, but I'm not trying to use it while I'm brainstorming. Then it's just
But
then I'm
like,
not
what are you
using my brain.
brainstorming for?
Navigate these like complexities. Figure out more about the universe. Have a better framework of understanding things.
Through Amex?
Through understanding the aesthetics of these companies. What do they push that allows them to get this kind of status?
Oh, I get what you're saying now.
What?
With all these things, with Apple, with Tesla, with Starbucks, like
They're
with,
the first
with Stanley. With Stanley was not the first.
Well,
None of these companies were the first.
you think how
That's
they...
precisely why it's so intriguing. Because
Do
they
you
were
think-
nowhere close to the first. They were having touchscreen phones like 40 years before Apple did it.
Do you think
It
that...
just feels like the first. How do they do that?
You know how the government sneaks in people to like start protesting? To like start the protests? Do you think that the companies are doing that into the general public?
Paying people like off the books to promote it and not say that they're promoting it.
Not to promote it,
Like
to,
propaganda?
to hypnotize.
What is it? What is this protest?
Do you notice that for the whole Epstein listing, there was not a single protest?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? Don't you think one of the biggest cover-ups in the history
Dude, our whole president's a
would
pedophile.
prompt any sort of... Did you see a single protest? Afraaz, people were... When Israel bombed Iran, people protested here. We had nothing to do with that.
It just doesn't feel like what would they protest and what would they say? What would their mission statement be?
Release the list.
Oh yeah, true.
Arrest the pedophiles.
Arrest the president.
I think the thing is
But that
technology.
seems like those guys are so high up in leadership that I think people think that protests wouldn't work. They wouldn't do anything.
Dude, they're protesting the war in Israel and Palestine over here.
Yeah, that's not gonna do shit.
What? That's all the way over there.
I mean,
this
you-
is in the White.
You think anything's gonna stop Israel?
Yeah, but I think those
You have a
people
better
are
chance of stopping it, America.
stupid. I think.
Yeah, so why is you don't think there's a single stupid person in the world that's following the Epstein list?
Yeah, they are, but I feel like
The Epstein list is mainstream now. Like everyone's talking about it.
Exactly.
It's not like some conspiracy.
is it possible that just because it's new, but maybe all protests are just down in general? Because I haven't seen any protests for anything lately.
There was a protest literally.
No, there's protests for
there's
Palestine
protest.
every week.
No, there's a protest. Trump sent the National Guard or something to some place. There's protests there. There
Yeah.
were protests in LA
They
like 3
protest
months ago
ICE.
for the ICE.
Yeah, they protest us.
Oh, okay.
And that's
that is
just
interesting.
ICE.
That is interesting.
Bro, like, okay, look, what's more, like, detrimental? Kids
So-
getting raped or, like, people getting deported? I feel like it'd be like American kids getting raped.
So is the theory
Well, I don't know
here
if American kids. But
that they're
yeah, Americans
putting
are fucked
people-
on American kids.
So is the theory here that they're implanting people in the protests to incite the riots?
Yeah, divide
Yeah.
and conquer. The
And
thing
give
is,
them an excuse to
bro,
use
both
violent force.
Democrats and Republicans are pedophiles. If both people are like coming to a common agreement and being like, yo, that's why there's no protest.
They released.
That's why.
I mean, the thing is,
Yeah, there's no
is
protest.
now,
They're trying to cover
with
up. Both
mass-
sides want it.
with
covered.
mass surveillance and AI, as soon as AI detects that a fucking semi-revolution in Seattle is about to occur,
Ooh,
bro, they're gonna shut that shit down. Bro, they'll go and kill. Bro, if there's like with AI, bro, we don't understand how before the NSA was manually sorting through data or had like some type of filters and get alerted. Now AI can process billions of messages per day and sort it
Oh,
by
we're
like,
fucked.
dude. If you want to start a revolution, good fucking luck. 300 years ago, you thought, oh, going against like the biggest empire in the world was hard. Dude, it's impossible now. Any signs of a revolution or like any like people can talk shit all they want. They can talk shit all they want on the internet. They know what's a threat and what's not, or maybe they don't. If there's like a bunch of people ready to fucking revolt, they're gonna stop that shit so quick. Fuck no, they're not gonna let like no revolution happen because the people are strong. Napoleon just had a revolution, like, but it was, I mean, Napoleon's a bunch of like 70 IQ people. America's like different. It's way different. Who knows, dude? Like, there's probably like really good AI that you cannot distinguish from iPhone footage that's out right now, but only the government has it, and it's making videos of like Israel being bombed or like Palestine being bombed to the point where you can't even tell. I don't know about. I'm surprised though that the amount of Jew hate, like anti-Semitism, is this rampant. It wasn't like this.
Damn, dude, there's no revolutions anymore. All the conspiracy
We
theories
don't need a
were right.
revolution, bro. Let the Jews run this shit. It's good. It's chilling. I can make money off my laptop, bro. We're chilling, dog. We don't need a revolution. Just fucking. It's like don't flood the country with blacks and Indians Keep it how it is. If there's a little bit of inflation, fuck it, I don't care. But they're gonna fuck it all to the ground sooner or later.
How can you say all that and not think about the children being separated from their family?
Keep going. Come on, sir. Oh.
But isn't it? Didn't you say
Mr.
that
West.
every great empire falls eventually?
I was thinking
I
like the
am
liberal
at
one
office.
is the only one that can like probably have a good chance to take over because they're taking over like Canada.
What do you mean?
You know, have you been to Canada recently?
Yeah.
Okay, it's full of
Yeah,
gays
it's
and it's
really-
full of brown people.
Yeah, that's
It's
not
packed.
a revolution though.
That's a revolution in my
Well, that's
eyes.
an anti-revolution. It works. That's working backwards. It's slowly filling in.
Oh,
worse
you
and worse.
you're talking about
A revolution where like corruption is destroyed and
Oh no, that'll never happen. That'll never happen in the world because people once they're in a position of power, you do stuff for that's in your favor, right? And the more higher up you go, the more you have to do that and are forced to do that, right? To get something, you have to take away from someone else. And when you're in that big of a position of power, when you get something, you're taking something like
Honestly, bro,
the
it's not even
ramifications
about
are bigger.
money.
So you're
I just
taking
been like
something
hella
bigger
busy
away
with
from
work.
something
That's
big.
why I haven't been
right?
popping
Yeah.
out lately.
So you can't have.
So I
you can't
probably
have it.
won't be able to make it. If I come,
It's never gonna
you only
happen.
gotta worry about the Gretzky. You feel me?
There's 0% chance.
0%.
I'm just
0%.
been so
Not even if something
fucking, like-
changes.
That's
What
why I
would
haven't even been
change?
I don't
shooting
know.
lately because I'm
Trying to
fucking
think about
gotta
it.
wake up.
I think like
picks.
Russia would have to beat
You
us
know?
in a war. China.
But that's the
China
benefit
and
of not
Russia would
getting
have
paid
to
is I
band
don't have
together
to
and
do
beat
it.
us in a war. That's it.
And I would want
That's
to
the
do it.
only
I
thing
would want to
that
pop
stops
out.
us. Or
I'd
Israel
rather do
takes
that
over.
than be at the office. But